Chaye celebration and anniversary bi so e wo Ghana ha na ebusuafo phobia ho say our former president John Evans Fifi Atta nyame emfa ne kra esie ye before akransa no last week mo ho nine to kwankete e wo social media between Atta institution and institute for penny Samuel Kokwanyi do ho na afin so MP for commander egwafo edina enyo obia say Samuel Atta a brother of our late president John Evans Fifi Atta efa eneme bi ekoso ewo ne Asumdue Park bebi a yesie papa efi ebusuafo papa ni din Samuel Atta a brother of our late president our parliament house or the same be atuja ne nyina efa the death of our lovely ex-president and former president John Evans Fifi Atta say on one nua na some can say Ghana for should focus on papa no achievement and yam obey president otimi ye edema Ghana ni din pa a otimi nya ye the legacy so be live ye na ye njai say ye penny wo hu sem akona that one no there. It's none of everybody's business. Man for say, hey, papi, I don't know what I say. I think now and say my mre a cross no go find the say on fire, the autopsy brand, since I Ghana for interest, I kono chima de began for any busia for us. Munjai busia for nebusia for yan daily with yan this year. Yan daily with or no yan ye pay in Ghana for munye die. Now yan go video of ever pass some more as a meals. Or proud in same way a two jar or parliament I'll say. The papa nana ni nua be mani wo no enyo obi asem enyo obi ejuma munja o mo no busuafo enye ne omope.
Today is my brother's birthday, and when it comes to his achievement, I think I will allow other people to talk about that. But one of the things that struck me when I used to be there with him was his bedroom in at the castle used to leak whenever it rained. And we would always complain to him, brother, why don't you move out of this room? Whenever it rained, we have to put buckets in his bedroom at the castle. Go and live at home, and you can come to work every day. And he said, no, I do not want to inconvenience Ghanaians. Because can you believe such a busy road as Sprinters Road, and the president coming to work between 7:30 and 8 with the sirens, about 10 or 12 cars, and about 5 motorbikes blocking the road for the president to come to the office. And in the evening, also going through the same thing. No, he didn't want to inconvenience Ghanaians. Secondly, the estate where he lived, Regimanuel Estate. This is a quiet neighborhood that he didn't want to disturb his friends, always going with all these cars going up and down. And thirdly, what he told us was, can you believe the amount of resources that we will use, fuel, security men who will follow him to the house, the amount of money that it will cost the nation, and that the savings that he could make out of that, he could use it to build boreholes or to build schools. Big brother, happy birthday. Now, it's interesting that after your death, so many things are coming on. I just hope and wish that Ghanaians will focus on what he did instead of how he died, because it's none of anybody's business. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
It is none of anybody's business. Ghana for should focus on the achievements of the late and former president John Evans Fifi Atta achieved than the death. Into no more kasa, you want to see his autopsy report, then a year no, and a munjama busuafo fanye ni omupe. Na mu focus on obaye no, enyama obeye ye. Obi beka say there be papa no ntimi nkasa. It's our business because no ye Ghana dia. He was a president for Ghana. In Tiada Nokasa, Nana, only MP for commander, ya, Jenny say, the death of Nioku, no, the cause of your papa, John Evans Fifi Atta Niwo, and Fagana for home, Nemono, yeah, focusing more on the achievements are obemeki, yeah.
You see,
only Busiana, ya, Jenny, and the brother, ya, Jenny.
Stop the hypocrisy, sir. It's none of anybody's business. How would we know if somebody and if Atta's death was not a homicide? Make a homicide, na me party say obi ene se de kum no. There are many ways to be Timmy Kumubi. What I say, yen for the spiritual aspect because you put the call the beka see you share the physical aspect.
Okay.
Obit mama you know the amount no. And you say kum 1 day per
Kakra.
it will take a year. Obit mama we eduano no yes ebia 1 day per it will go a long way to damage your lungs. You can't crash I'll be one now starting your issues. A whole lot of things. So send a beya echnibi no similar thing ain't happen no. That is why we need to investigate and know the cause of death. Can you believe Satan knows up to now? We don't know what killed him. Yes, or no bleeding. If him no collapse, it's a different accounts. But this was the man few days before his death. He was jogging at the airport. Okay, I don't know how old you were then, but he was jogging at the airport. But TV so Ghana for I can call medical check about now or by no jogging, laying all the concerns. Ghanaian seekers are part on your feet that all jogging. Few days been a week. All that I'm trying to say is that we need to know what killed him. Share Ghana po ideally. CSC is abroad for Omanamoa. US each and every 4 years be a president a colonoscopy. Colonoscopy no process be a daho. Na ye the machine ashe sebi uturumu mamen kanisa fa cheme. Na ye de she uturumu sa na ye pia machine no I say more like a camera and more like a wire, a robotic wire no kasa timi movie. Na ye de for uturumu se na ekopie o intestines ni body mu a na scan for cancer. It can take like 12 hours. But it will sedate the president, which means the man is sedatives are unfeeling pain. The reason why they do that is to detect hidden diseases. Hidden diseases, especially like hidden cancerous cells, liver problems near the Trump any clear no say or you're okay. Biden and San any clear no. They do that because he impaired a situation now. Country new here and a country new here in terms of war near economics near ma na afedi e besha e president yari de bi inti se o yari a you see that say ye bebo amanye se o yari then you step down and now say they will start working towards it. Ideally I was here the same thing in Ghana. Uye no kure free be cognitive test. So your science and now enye doctor po basic science here with school like core science you try say anything that is cognitive has to do with the brains. We need to do a cognitive test on all our brains to see if they are really sharp. Cognitive test no a simple thing. What I say, if there's a ladder, you're on top of a building and the building is collapsing and there's a car, what will you do? Simple question, very tricky. Now, president, when the cognitive test, president said, "Oh, abanso na abanso be show off a car." Also, say no, the guy is not serious. Yeah, cognitive test and Ghana by this time we because we don't do cognitive tests. We don't know if the people who are governing us are mentally stable or even if their brains are dead or alive. Because in him say nipa wunyi no na wa dwen no anyhow fast and smart you are na decrease anything na penny for ka say we are bofra why do you so unya penny mu bibreza na wa do so abiswa. It's more like a recycle kind of. What we are looking here is this, and what we are looking at is this. We need to publish the president and the vice president their cognitive test results. Niye hu se nkofo na omo govern ye no 1 plus 1 omo say 2 and 3. Okay. I was see a basic word problem. Basic word problem. What you see? Basic assessment and your friend is an IQ test. You can IQ intelligence quotient. I was saying, yo, most basic tests. We said these people are they fit physically, psychologically, and mentally to lead a country and a 30 million population like Ghana. We are not doing that. We are not doing that as a nation. Yeah, the or you are requiring the hospital la near clear be so uncoffee because president aba in kwasiaseni Jimmy Sem. They be president ideally or check a be I was say publish it from the medical doctors and the chief physician or what was no say president or quite check up no way anyway near no way anyway near no yes you're fit you see an obedi say that is it yen publish if you okwa check up ko de no aba owi anu akwose so for ho so for me ari say nya chen say akwanche e before opposition. We need to know these things. So you telling us after 10 years of Atamil's death, Obekache say, Papa no the death, how he died is not a concern. I want to ask him a question. Say, that sorry now yourself who won him pass, he was bleeding from the mouth. This same man, would he say we need to investigate the president's death? And Obeka said, how he died is not a business. You focus on Akufo-Addo's free SHS legacy. You need to be very careful. Koku have been making some solid points. I will see a shame. He was just 67. Trump is getting to 80 years. Joe Biden is 79. We'll be clocking 80 years next year. So what is so bizarre? 67 years. Do you get what I'm saying? What is so dear? We need to investigate these things. So in some of candidates to be by now, a motion should be raised in Parliament. Then assessing and publishing their results. 1. Cognitive results. Papa. 2. Solving word problem. Basic puzzles. 3. I was saying we need check-up of all diseases. With kidney, failure, or heart. Yen publish with daily graphic. Matis will be kase yen publish na munkuno. Before masa. Bonsembia ni baby or baby kumobia. Bonsambi or baby so be kumobia can Trump. Trump was the most hated president. Oh, yenja Jimmy ni sansun nema funo. COVID be ye sana mo ye. One more omu cast demons of corona nema no. Eba ye no omu no mo jim vaccine first. Ye hwe ti su no e wo bi years mi bo nipa na years omu hye max mienu miensa. Ye bi so omu say I'm taking extra caution. Where was the spiritual offense, a sword you were using to cast them out? We need to think and start putting things back into perspective.
Okay, see, yeah, Papa Samuel Atta-Mills, the brother of our late president, once a mile Canadian, and I said we say NDC are MPP for so on carry, but NDC is MPP for side and we see by now. Na ya true we are parliament, ya true we are ha IGP. Ye petition ya hold rubber, but ye who shades, you never Ghana has say, but you see, enjoy it's none of our business. We should rather focus on his achievement.